asking for assistance.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you have any change?
What do you need?
I need some quarters.
Sure. How many do you want?
Can you change a dollar bill?
Yes, I think so. Here are 4 quarters.
Hello.
Hello, how can I help you?
Could you repair these boots?
Sure, what's the problem?
They need new heels.
No problem. When do you need them?
As soon as possible.
Is Thursday afternoon okay?
Yes, that's great. Excuse me.
Yes?
Is there a parking lot near here?
Yes, there is.
Is it far?
No, it's not. Turn right at the first traffic light. It's on the left.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
An interview. Arnold Rivera, the TV news reporter, is interviewing Mrs. Cornelia Vandergilt for the program Real People.
Well, Mrs. Vandergilt, please tell our viewers about an ordinary day in your life.
Well, I wake up at 8 o'clock.
Really? Do you get up then?
No, of course I don't get up at that time. I have breakfast in bed, and I read the New York Times.
What time do you get up?
I get up at 10.
What do you do then?
I read my letters and dictate the answers to my secretary.
And then?
At 11, I take a walk with Jimmy.
Jimmy? Who's Jimmy?
Jimmy's my dog.
Oh. What time do you have lunch?
I have lunch at 12:30. I eat alone.
Oh, I see. Well, what do you do after lunch?
I rest until 6 o'clock.
And at 6? What do you do at 6?
I get dressed for dinner. I have dinner at 7 o'clock.
Yes. Well, what do you do after dinner?
I read or watch TV. I take a bath at 9:30, and I go to bed at 10.
You certainly have a busy and interesting life, Mrs. Vandergilt. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Every day.
Mac's a truck driver. He's 25 years old. He works 5 days a week. He gets up at 6 o'clock every day. He eats an enormous breakfast. He drinks 2 cups of coffee. Then he kisses his wife goodbye. He leaves for work at 6:30. He has lunch at a hamburger place. He comes home at 5 o'clock. He has dinner and watches TV. He goes to bed at 10 o'clock.
What's my job? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to What's My Job? We have 3 famous people here. Dr. K. Walter Eisenstein, the scientist, Benita Moreno, the movie star, and Rude E. Mallet, the rock star. They're going to ask the questions. Now, here's our first contestant. Okay, Dr. Eisenstein.
Do you work outside?
No, I don't.
I see. Do you work in an office?
Well, yes. Yes, I do.
Do you wear a uniform?
No, I don't.
Next, Benita Moreno.
Oh, is your job important?
Yes, it is.
Do you get a big salary?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any special diplomas?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, Benita. Now, Rude E. Mallet.
What's happening? Do you work with your hands?
Yes, I do.
Do you work on weekends?
No, I don't.
Do you travel in your work?
No, I don't.
That's the 9th question. Now you can ask one last question.
Are you a doctor?
No, I'm not. I'm a dentist.
Karaoke. Lemon Computers Incorporated always has an end-of-the-year party for its workers. They usually have dinner and then they dance. This year, they're doing something different. They're having a karaoke party.
Come on, Brittany, sing us a song.
No way!
Why not?
I never sing in public.
But you can sing.
Well, I often sing in the car, but that's different. I'm on my own then.
Only in the car?
Well, I occasionally sing in the shower, but everybody sometimes sings in the shower.
Well, there you go. You can sing.
Travis, I really don't want to.
What's your favorite song?
I don't know. I hardly ever listen to rock music. I usually listen to opera.
They don't have opera, Brittany. You know that. Come on. Think of a song.
Oh, all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next singer is Brittany Young from the Sales Division.
You always ask me questions. I never tell you lies.
A questionnaire. Arthur McNair works for a market research company in San Francisco. He's asking people about their free time.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes?
I'm from Market Research Incorporated. May I ask you some questions?
Yes. All right.
Thank you. First, what time do you usually get home from work?
I usually get home about 6 o'clock.
When do you usually have dinner?
I usually eat about 7, but I sometimes eat at 8 or 9. My husband works too.
What do you usually do after dinner?
Well, I sometimes go out, but I usually stay home and read or watch TV.
How often do you go out?
Oh, not often. About once or twice a week.
Do you often see your friends?
Yes, I do. Pretty often. I sometimes visit them, and they sometimes visit me.
Do you ever go to the movies?
Oh, yes.
How often?
Well, occasionally. I like horror movies, Frankenstein or Dracula.
What about the theater? Do you ever go to the theater?
Yes, I do, but not often. In fact, I hardly ever go to the theater.
Do you ever go to the ballet?
No, never. I don't like ballet.
Well, thank you, Ms. Ross.
May I ask you a question?
Yes?
What do you do in your spare time?
I ask questions, Ms. Ross. I never answer them.
Oh.
What do they do every day?
Hello, my name's Chuck Seeger. I'm a pilot for Global Airlines. I fly 747s. I'm not working today. I'm playing golf. It's my favorite sport.
This woman's a violinist. Her name's Michiko. She plays the violin in the Boston Symphony Orchestra. She isn't playing the violin right now. She's dancing with her boyfriend. This is a picture of Joan and Dave. They teach English at a language school in San Francisco. They aren't teaching right now. They're in a restaurant. They're talking about their students. This is Cynthia Graham. She dances for the New York City Ballet. She isn't dancing right now. She's taking a bath in her hotel room. Later, she's going to dance at the White House for the president and his guests.
Well or badly? There's a baseball game on TV today. The New York Rebels are playing the Chicago Blue Sox. They are both good teams. They usually play well. But today the Rebels are playing very well, and the Blue Sox are playing badly. William Zanziger often has accidents. This is his 4th accident this year. He's a bad driver because he's a fast and careless driver. He drives fast, carelessly, and badly. John Gonzalez is an excellent driver. He always drives slowly, carefully, and well. All his friends say John's a good driver. He's very careful. Susan Yamakawa works very hard. She's a fast worker. Her boss often says, Ms. Yamakawa works hard 8 hours a day. She's a hard worker and a good employee. Leisure time.
What are you doing this weekend?
I'm going out of town.
Oh, where are you going?
I'm going to Cape Cod.
For how long?
Just for 2 days.
Would you like to come to a party?
Well, I'd like to. When is it?
Saturday night.
Oh, sorry. I'm busy on Saturday.
What are you doing?
I'm doing my homework.
Your homework?
That's right.
Well, maybe some other time.
Right. Thanks anyway.
Would you like to dance?
Okay.
Do you come here often?
Sometimes.
Do you live near here?
No, I don't.
Where do you work?
In a bank.
Do you like it?
It's okay.
Lost in Niagara Falls.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the Skylon Tower.
Pardon me?
I'm looking for the Skylon Tower.
It's right behind you. You're standing right in front of it.
Where can I find the boat trip to the falls?
You want the Maid of the Mists Plaza. Walk along this street. It's the Niagara Parkway. Stay near the river. The road goes around to the right. The entrance to the boat trips is just around the bend on your right. You can't miss it.
Sorry, could you repeat that? Pardon me, how do I get to the United States?
Just go straight ahead. Go across the Rainbow Bridge and you're there. This side's Canada, that side's the USA.
Which are the Canadian Falls?
They're on our right. The Horseshoe Falls is another name for the Canadian Falls.
So the American Falls are across the river on our left.
That's correct.